The Vivo X200 Pro
looks almost flawless. A monster 6000 mAh battery, a smooth 120Hz refresh rate, AMOLED display, and a camera that reaches all the way up to 200 megapixels. On the surface, it feels like it's a perfect smartphone. But here's the thing, when I look closer, I discovered something hidden in the spec. Yes, a detail so small, yet it could be the reason some people regret buying this phone. And here's the good news, there's still a way around it, but you will only know that if you stick with me to the very end of this video. And by the way, the unboxing detail, everything inside the box will also be revealed at the end too. So if you skip, you will miss them all. Now before we go deeper, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. It's free, it's not going to cost you anything, and thanks if you've already done so. This is
the Vivo X200 Pro.
You are about to see it in a way no one has broken it down before.
The Vivo X200 Pro
was officially launched in October 2024, and the very first thing you notice is the design. It comes in three colors: black, titanium, and blue. The titanium and blue version shines with a glass back that feels premium, while the black comes with a unique glass fiber finish that gives it a slightly different touch. On the front, you get a large 6.78-inch AMOLED display with a sharp 2800 at 1260 resolution. This means color look vibrant, image stay sharp, and when you combine it with the 120Hz refresh rate, scrolling feels super smooth. It's a phone that doesn't just perform on paper, it also makes a statement in your hand. Whether you are holding in titanium or blue glass or the black fiber finish, the design easily turns head. But here's the thing, looks can sometimes be deceiving, and while the display and design feels almost perfect, there is something deeper in the spec you need to pay attention to. Something that combines directly to the hidden downside I mentioned earlier. Stick around because I will uncover that as we go. Now, let's talk about memory and performance.
The Vivo X200 Pro
comes loaded with 16GB of RAM paired with 512GB of internal storage. That's a lot of power for multitasking and more than enough space to keep your videos, apps, and photo without worrying about running out. And it doesn't stop there. The RAM is expandable by another 16GB, which means the phone can handle any heavier tasks with ease. But here's where things get interesting. While the storage is generous, it cannot be expanded further because this phone doesn't support a memory card. For most people, 512GB will be enough, but if you are the kind of person who loves storing everything in your device, this is something you want to keep in mind. Still, the raw speed and storage combo here put the
Vivo X200 Pro
in a very strong position. But wait, this is only part of the bigger picture. As we go deeper, you will start to see how some of these strengths connect back to the hidden downside I mentioned earlier. Power is one of the strongest selling points of the
Vivo X200,
a monster 6000 mAh battery, which means you can go through a full day, even more, without stressing about charging. When it's time to recharge, the phone supports 90 watts flash charge that gets you back on your feet in no time. And for convenience, you can also get a 30 watts wireless charging. That's a rare balance between raw power and flexibility. Now, despite packing such a huge battery, the phone still managed to stay reasonably balanced in weight. 223 grams for the black version and 228 grams for the titanium and blue ones. It feels solid but not overly heavy in your hand. And for security, Vivo went with a 3D ultrasonic single point fingerprint sensor. That means faster and more accurate unlocking, even if your fingers are slightly wet or oily. But here's the question, with so much battery power and charging speed, could there still be a hidden trade-off somewhere? The downside is still waiting to be revealed, and the deeper we go, the more the pieces start to connect. For everyday use,
the Vivo X200 Pro
doesn't cut corners. It supports 2 nano SIM with dual standby and connects across all major networks: 2G, 3G, 4G, and of course 5G for blazing fast speed. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest highlights, the camera. On the back, you will get a triple setup: 50 megapixel plus 50 megapixel plus a massive 200 megapixel lens designed to capture extreme detail. But on the front, a 32 megapixel selfie camera makes sure your shot looks sharp and clear, and with the rear flash, your low light photos don't have to struggle. For entertainment, the phone is well rounded. It supports a wide range of audio formats like MP3, WAV, and more. Video playback works across almost every major format: MP4, MKV, and many more. And yes, it records video in MP4 for easy sharing. Voice recording is also built in. When it comes to connectivity, you are covered. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, USB, GPS, OTG, and NFC are all supported. Just note that the NFC sensor is placed in the middle of the back panel, so you will want to align your card or device properly. One thing missing, however, is FM radio. So if you still enjoy turning the old way, that's not available here. Now, with this much power in the camera and connectivity, you might think this phone has everything. But remember, there's still that hidden downside waiting. And the more we uncover, the more important it becomes to pay attention to the little detail. And when it comes to durability, it's one of the rare phones that carries both IP68 and IP69 rating, meaning it's built to survive dust, water, and even tougher environments. At the heart of the phone is the powerful Dimensity 9400 processor, built to handle demanding games, heavy apps, and multitasking without breaking. The sensor setup is also impressive. You get all the essential. On top of that, there is a front color temperature sensor, a laser focusing sensor, an infrared blaster, a flicker sensor, and even a multispectral sensor for more advanced features. In short, it's packed with intelligence. Now, before I show you what's inside the box, it's time to address that hidden downside I teased earlier. With all this raw power and storage,
The Vivo X200 Pro
does not support expandable storage. Yes, you are locked to the 512GB that comes with the phone. For many people, that's more than enough. But if you're someone who saves a lot of photos, games, or files directly on your device, this could eventually become a limitation. Now, here's the solution. You will need to rely on cloud storage or external drives with OTG. Not a deal breaker, but definitely something you should know before making your choice. Now let's finish with what is inside the box. Along with the Vivo X200 Pro, you will find 1. A quick start guide, a USB cable, a charger, an inject tool, a phone case, a protective film already applied, and of course a warranty card. Everything you need is right there. No extra purchase required to get started. So that's the full picture of
the Vivo X200 Pro,
a powerhouse of performance, design, and battery life, with one small but important limitation in storage flexibility. And before we wrap up, if you haven't subscribed yet, this is your last reminder. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my upcoming review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.